I probably look like crap and sound like crap, but whatever. Hey, what's up YouTube? Thanks for tuning in today. It's almost the end of the year. I don't even know what day it is, the 29th? 29th for one more hour. So it's about to be 2018, and here I am sitting one more time. 3 or 4 or 5, I don't even know how long it's been since my last video. And I've just been putting things off, putting my videos off, putting my projects off because I just have excuses. I'm too tired and I'm just gonna rest. And then the next day that I have off where I could work on things, I do the same thing. Or I'm just sad and depressed and I can't do anything. So since it's almost the end of 2017, I figured I would put an end to this bullshit of mine. And now my cat wants to talk to me. I know, you're like, what the fuck? Who are you talking to? I love you, even though you hate me. But yeah, so I'm putting an end to all of this, and that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop making videos. It means that I'm literally putting a stop to my bullshit. Just like the first step of admitting that you have a problem is admitting that you have a problem. Well, I'm admitting that I have a problem. So that's it. It's that I will not allow myself to go through another 3, 4, 5 months without actually doing everything I said I was gonna do. Amongst all of those things, I have a very sick uncle in the hospital, and I found out last night that everyone was like flying out to go see him because he might not make it through the night, he might not make it through today. And it made me realize how helpless I am in the situation that I am right now. I know everyone's always like, new year, new you, blah blah blah, but it's not necessarily gonna be a new me. I'm still the same mess. I just want to try harder to do the things that I said I was gonna do. Like I just can't even. It's kind of like shameful to look back at all the things that I said I was gonna do and how stoked I was to do all those things, especially with the whole marketing thing, and I just kind of like let it aside. I was super stoked that like I got into that program where I was gonna do all this marketing for these classes that like changed my life and whatnot, but what I didn't account for was how much money I actually needed to get it going. And when I spent every penny and every single thing that you can think of to pay for these classes and this program, I didn't leave any money aside for what it will take to actually get it running. So that was my bad. And I began to struggle to make ends meet. Like I had my rent money and stuff like that, but I would never like not pay it. But there were a lot of months where I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money for gas. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money for food. Like, how fucked is that? I never in a million years thought that at age 29 I'd be fucking struggling to pay my bills or to buy food. Like, how ridiculous is that? But it's where I was, and like I said, I just had to put it aside and be like, I can't even do anything with it. And yes, there's ways in which I could have done it without investing money into it, but you know how like just like anything, whenever you start feeling a certain way about something, you attract everything else that is of that same vibration. So with me feeling shitty for not having money, I felt like I wasn't being honest. I didn't feel qualified. I started doubting myself and I just couldn't do it. So I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna set it aside and forget about it, even though it's the main reason why I'm struggling so much right now. And then it was like one thing after another. I booked a trip to Canada and then I ended up not going, and then my cat went missing. Spent a bunch of money trying to like find her and set traps and do Facebook marketing to freaking find her, and nothing. So, oh, and then my car got side-ended, I guess. Like somebody hit my car in the fucking parking lot at work, and my insurance company screwed me over, so I ended up to pay for part, or like paying my deductible when I really shouldn't have paid for any of it. And then I paid for part of like the rental that I had to get. So it was just like one thing after another. And then it was like winter, like full-on winter here in Alaska, and I still didn't have winter tires, and I was like, there's no way that I can afford them. Like there's no possible way for me to afford it. So I didn't, and I probably with like my next paycheck or whatnot I could buy them, but at this point I'm like, if I went through all these months without having winter tires, then fuck it, I'm just gonna not. I have all season, which they're kind of scary to drive, especially on like a front drive car. So it's just like everything's been a fucking struggle. On the plus side, I obviously had to do a lot of shadow work and a lot of like going within and trying to figure out why I was attracting all these things, or why are you like this? And recently I did, this cat is so funny, kitty. I did a card reading not that long ago, and I can't remember if it was from a frequency card or my oracle card, but one of those. And one of the cards said that I was attached to chaos and that I wasn't going to be able to move forward until that was resolved, basically. And so since then, like everything that I do or everything that I question as to like why it happened or whatever, I tell myself like it's because you're attached to chaos. So there's that. And it makes complete sense. Actually my entire life makes sense as to why things happen the way they did. Like why? By the way, I'm sick if you haven't noticed. My nose is super red from like blowing my nose. I'm like dehydrated, my head hurts, my eyes are hurting, also because I've been crying because of my uncle. But yeah, so yeah, going back to that, this is actually the reason why I was like, fuck it, I'm doing a video. So yesterday I found out that everyone was flying in or whatever, and I realized like I can't afford to leave. Of course I could ask someone to like pay for my ticket for now and then I could pay them back, or I could just ask my parents and they would buy it in a heartbeat, like no big deal. But I'm fucking 29, like I should not be asking for people to pay for my plane ticket. And anyway, so yesterday I found this out, and I had my day planned out yesterday because I was trying to like, I don't know, I was trying to be better at like managing my time. So I had a plan of like, I'm gonna do A, B, and C by like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then after that like I just need to do this and that, and then after that I'm free, I can do whatever I want. And so I got a phone call from my mom, and she was telling me that like my uncle might not make it and how I probably shouldn't go, and not so that I don't spend money or whatever, and that I probably wasn't gonna make it to see him. So I ended up just calling him or whatever, and he's obviously in really bad shape. But I just thought to myself, like, I've been giving excuses for everything to not do any of these things that I've been putting off for like months. And I was like, I don't care if the world's falling apart, like I need to get these things done. I was like, I know that my uncle's like not well, and that I could let it affect me and I could let it like tear me down. But also, if I do them knowing that all these things are going on, then the next time that I tell myself that I have to do these things, I literally cannot give myself another excuse to not do them, because I can be like, your uncle was dying and you still did that, so what's your excuse now, you know? And with my uncle like being so sick and whatnot, he's only 50 and he's already like, we're on the verge of dying, and it's mind-blowing that like life can just disappear like a snap of a finger, and I just can't keep wasting time like that. And also I keep getting like caught up with people and relationships and shit, and I can't. Like, can I just go back to the time where I just didn't get involved with people? I don't even think that there was a time when I wasn't, other than like before I actually started dating. But well, it's great and all of that, I feel like I need to fix the reason why I can't be freaking 2 weeks without dating somebody or talking to somebody. It's like, why? But obviously a lot of it's because I don't want to be alone and I want to be loved, but I don't love myself. So at the same time that I'm dating someone and I think that it's making me feel better, I actually don't, because I still feel alone and I still don't feel loved, because I don't love myself, and I don't feel like I'm good company to myself. So the problem's never gonna end until I fix that. So there's that. Totally TMI. But the last time I tried doing a video, I was actually like talking about how I lost one of my cats, and it was all bad. I was crying everywhere. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do these like sit down videos a little bit longer, not longer, a little bit more often, so that at least I can say that I did an update and I'm actually making these things. I have a lot of like ideas of like fancy videos that I want to make and whatnot, like montages and whatnot, but it's all in the works. I did, however, start my I guess collective. I never actually announced it, I guess, but I actually wanted to call this channel Contradictions Club, because, well, there's a huge story as to why I'm calling this whole movement Contradictions Club, but I don't want it to just be a YouTube channel. I want this to be like a collective, an organized group, so to speak, of people who are spreading like a positive message through things that might not seem so positive. So being positive in a very dark way, if I can say it that way. And the reason for that is, obviously, I think I've mentioned it before, where my actual purpose, I guess, in life, the reason I came into this reality is to experience diving into my shadows consistently throughout my life. So again, it makes complete sense as to why my life is the way it is. So I figured, since my life is a damn contradiction, why not call it Contradictions Club? That's what I'm calling it, just so you know. I know I wanted to make a fancy video where I announced this, but it didn't happen, not yet. But yeah, so I do have an Instagram, and that's what I was getting to, that I actually made it. And I don't have very much on there. I did ask some people to be part of it, so hopefully soon I'll get them to post some of their work. They're completely different. Everyone has a different type of craft that they do, or art, or music. I have someone who's esthetician, is that how you say it? I don't know. Anyway, she does makeup and things. So very different people, but I do want us to basically get together and show how people from different states, different lives, different realities, different perspectives, different lifestyles can come together and send this message of becoming a better version of ourselves and helping others, because that's basically what we came here to do as a collective. And more people need to find out about it. I feel like we need more positivity, even if it is through accepting and loving our shadows. I feel like there's a lot of like light workers out there, but not enough shadow workers. And I don't want to say that I am a shadow worker, but I feel like if I was to fit in a category, it would be the shadow workers. It fascinates me. So if you don't know what shadow work is, look at Teal Swan. I don't know if I'm missing anything. I'll leave the links down below for the Instagram. It's at Contradictions Club. And thanks again for watching. I'm running out of memory here, so thank you again for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like. I don't know what else you say. See you on the next video, I guess. Thanks.